Alright, this is part 2 response to Eternal Realms. So it wasn't our manufacturer that messed up our boxes. Our manufacturer is awesome. And then from there, we wanted to fulfill by Christmas. And so rather than putting our stuff on a boat and sending it to the US, which it wouldn't arrive by Christmas time, we found a 3PL, which is a third-party logistics warehouse to fulfill directly to China. So we shipped our product from the manufacturers to the 3PL in China, and that company is the one that was messing around with us. So not only did we have to pay for all products twice for those 40% of units, but we had to pay shipping twice. Like, what a good business model to be in, you know what I mean? Customers pay twice for shipping. So that's all speculation. I mean, I don't know if they did it really on purpose, but to have that degree of that much damage rate seems insane. In terms of how we got our 3,000 person email list in a month, my business partner Derek, who he came up with the mechanics of the game. He's a web designer, and that's what he does for a living. He has before all this, and still now too, but he has an agency doing websites. And so he built us a really cool website, and we ran ads on it, Facebook ads and stuff. And thankfully we had just a unicorn conversion rate. But ironically, the conversion rate of getting the emails did not convert to sales. Only 1% of that email list actually converted and bought. Some people bought later when we ended up selling, when we actually had the goods made a year, and we had them in stock a year later online. Well, less than a year later, but you know what I mean. But I would say in terms of keeping it simple and not doing all this extra stuff, making sure you have a email list that's building fast, your lead page is converting well, and it converts also to actual sales. I'd say the most important thing is just have a good product. Product. Make sure that it not only plays well, but it also looks good. End of the day, people are investing into something that they don't know whether it's good yet or not. They don't actually get to try it yet. So a lot of it really is just judging a book by its cover. So rather than convincing people to buy by gamifying all this stuff and doing all this crazy automation, just make a good product. Make something that looks amazing, that pops off the shelf, and they're like, I want to do that. That's why we picked the name I'm Right, You're Wrong. It just sounds immature and it's catchy. Unfortunately, it just doesn't quite hit the idea of what our game is, so there's just been a lot of confusion around that. But anyways, I want to hear more about what your plans are for launching your next Kickstarter. What are the things that you're going to do that's bigger? Is it a game with more moving parts? Are you doing more strategies for your launch? Do you have a bigger team? What's the situation there? I love how we're just having this conversation publicly on TikTok right now.